And welcome back to Woodstock Academy's Alumni Fieldhouse, game number 2 on this Saturday afternoon as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, a blue prep basketball team, gets ready to take on the St. Thomas More. Almost said Putnam. St. Thomas More. It's been a long day, Brad Favreau. St. Thomas More Chancellor's varsity team, coached by Taylor Mulvey, who is a graduate of St. Thomas More. And now this is going to be, from what we understand, a traditional game.
Yep.
2 halves of basketball.
That's what they're telling us.
That's what they're telling us. We'll see if it holds true. 2 20-minute halves of basketball here at Woodstock Academy. And game number 2, ready to roll. Mark Allard and Brad Favreau with you along again on this Saturday. It's been a longer type Saturday. Made a little bit longer by the fact that the first game went 3 halves.
Hey, the more hoop they play, the better.
No question.
Always happy to watch hoop.
From what I understand, the blue team won last night. I'm not sure of a score, but they won last night against the St. Thomas More Chancellors up in Oakdale, at least from what I understand.
Nice to see them doing a little home and home with some Connecticut teams.
Yes. Well, they kind of gotta. Can't go out of state right now.
Well, it's good that they're playing. And
yeah, I mean there will be that may change in the future.
The fact that it's not that bad of a drive.
Correct.
About an hour, just under.
So just about ready and set for this opening tip-off here. Set to go, and we'll get you the starting lineups as they just come onto the floor.
Bellotti,
yeah, what do you got here? Yeah, I'm just trying. Mark Heber out there.
Yep.
Okay. You
Bellotti,
got
Jaden.
Jaden Bellotti. Who else is out? 15. DeMonte Johnson is out there for Woodstock Academy. Levi King is out there for Woodstock Academy.
And Kyle, probably.
And Kyle Alsey is out there for Woodstock Academy. Meanwhile, for St. Thomas More is Ioakin Bankoli, who is out there. And unfortunately, we're in the same situation as last time. We only have back numbers. We do not have front. So we're going to pick them up as we go along. Okay, so 24 is Leo Almeida. And with the basketball is John Abiegel for St. Thomas More. With the basketball is number 9, Jaden Fleming. Yeah, it's actually 24, Leo Almeida, if he's 24. They give it up to number 25. That's Aiken Benkore. Goes over to Taylor Jenkins. Jenkins drives in, and that's Tajay Jenkins who gets the basket for St. Thomas More. 2-0 lead for the Chancellors. With the basketball was Levi King, had it knocked away by Bancoli, goes out of bounds. It will be retrieved by the Centaurs. Levi King gets it into Mark Heber. Heber back around the timeline.
Aggressive man-to-man here by St. Thomas More.
Jenkins is on him.
Really forcing the offense to start really high here.
Levi King looks to drive the lane, spins, tosses it back out. Jumper by DeMonte Johnson. Little long, came off the backside boards. Bellotti could not get the rebound, pulled down by Bancoli. Goes over to the left side, Jenkins. They work baseline. Inside, count the 2 on the runner inside the lane by Beagle. 4-0, St. Thomas More.
Beagle?
Yep, John Beagle. Number 5. For the Chancellors. DeMonte Johnson, 6'4" player out of Syracuse, New York. he had another body part on there. Jaden Jenkins was all over him. They get it into Alsey, and Alsey is fouled on the play as he went into the lane. Might be Bancoli who's going to pick that one up. I think it was. Aiken was it 24? Then it's Almeida. Leo Almeida picked it up. And to the free throw line goes Kyle Alsey. Alsey's free throw will not go. He'll get one more attempt. Levi King goes back in. DeMonte Johnson back into the charity stripe area. Alsey's second free throw is up and good. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Wasn't that a Meatloaf song? I know, that was 2 out of 3. I know.
Full court man.
Jenkins over further left to Beagle, back out to Jenkins. Bancoli gets it over to Fleming. Fleming baseline, kicks it back out. Jumper from three-point land is no good. Bancoli fought for the rebound, couldn't get it. Comes all the way back out to Beagle. Beagle tries to I don't know what that was. I think he was trying to get it to Fleming, but he hit the backboard. Fleming eventually ended up with it.
Boy,
Beagle lost control. The Chancellors pick it up. Jenkins gets around Johnson. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound fought for. Heber.
Chaos.
Oh, my gosh. Heber comes down with that one. DeMonte Johnson with the basketball.
Three for Heber.
A three-pointer for Heber.
Yep.
4-4. Underneath, this is Beagle. Worked his way, tried to get it to Fleming. Fleming underneath and puts it up, no good, but a foul. So he'll be at the free throw line. Will be Jaden Fleming for St. Thomas More. Fleming's free throw up and good. He'll get one more attempt here for Fleming. And Fleming's second one is up and good. 6-4 in favor of St. Thomas More. Just underway here, game number 2. DeMonte Johnson with the basketball. Goes over to Heber. Heber into the corner. That's Levi King. He'll bring it up to the top. Spins in the lane. Take. Layup good for Levi King.
Nice take.
6-6. Tajai Jenkins back to the logo. Jenkins against Heber. Left side. All over him is Jaden Bellotti. Bellotti playing nice defense against Bancoli. The ball is bounced up in the air as he missed the shot. Levi King comes down with the ball. Quickly gives it over to Mark Heber. Heber over on that right side as they dump it down low to Johnson. Back out to Bellotti. Bellotti stepped into the free throw line and he traveled. So it'll be Woodstock or St. Thomas More basketball. Over on the side near the bench. And into the game will be Chris DeJesus and Ethan Edwards. With the basketball, Jaden Fleming. Fleming against Edwards as he brings it up the floor. They get it to Beagle on the foul line extended, back out. Bounce pass into the low post. And turning around, blocked on the Alsey on the block.
That
off the
like
shot by Fleming.
Yeah, Kyle didn't like that call, and I don't blame him.
So Alsey will pick up his first foul, and actually second foul. My bad.
That's big.
So Fleming to the free throw line. I didn't write down any fouls. That's why. I know I put one on Almeida. Who else has one for St. Thomas More?
Fleming.
Fleming, okay. I realized after I didn't write all the fouls down. Hitting the first one was Fleming. And he misses the second. Rebound came down to Almeida, and he's tied up, and it'll go the other way over to Woodstock Academy. 7-6 in favor of St. Thomas More. Mark Heber with the basketball. Out to Levi King. Left side, Chris DeJesus. DeJesus over to Ethan Edwards. Right side, they work it. Bellotti. This is Levi King in the corner. King lost it in the lane, has to pick it up quickly, sends it back out. That's Mark Heber with it. Ball was knocked away from Heber by Jenkins, and Jenkins retrieves the basketball.
Thought Levi should have shot that one once he got into the paint.
Jenkins dribbling it around top of the key. They give it over to Fleming. This is Bancoli, who ran over a body in the way. He gave it back over to Fleming. Underneath was Beagle. Missed the first time, but he got it the second time. 9-6, St. Thomas More. Levi King. Ethan Edwards with it. Over on the left side. Edwards drives to the right, gives it to DeJesus. DeJesus stops, pops, and no good. Rebound, All-C fights for it, knocked out of bounds. It'll go back over to Woodstock Academy. Levi King will take it out. 3-point lead for the Chancellors. Out to Mark Heber.
Ooh.
Looked at DeJesus, didn't give it that way. Goes to the lane, pulls up first, gives it back out to Ethan Edwards, drives through and under Beagle for the basket. A 9-8 lead and a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 9-8 in favor of the St. Thomas More Chancellors over the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
This Lenten season, give up that so-called fish in your freezer. Instead, come to Grill 37 and enjoy fresh, hand-battered fish and chips. Join us every Friday evening from 4 to 6 from February 19th through the month of March for our Friday Fish and Chip Special. For only $12.99, you'll enjoy an amazing plate of wild-caught cod with fries, homemade coleslaw, and tartar sauce. Reserve your table today by calling Grill 37 at 860-315-5640 or enjoy at home by ordering to go. Check us out at grill37.com.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy. You're just working out your muscles there, huh, Brad? 14:08 left to play in this first half. Oh, don't we love technology?
It's funny, you can't live without it, but boy.
Oh my gosh, it gives you a headache.
It gives you a headache. But how about that feeling when you can't find your phone?
Oh my gosh.
Is there a worse feeling in the world?
No, there's not.
It's like
jumper outside. I feel like my kids when I can't find my phone.
Keys to your car. I can live without that. My phone
Somewhat.
though, ooh, life's over.
Life is over, and that goes from age 3 to 90. I don't care.
Yeah.
Abdur De Leon missed that shot for St. Thomas More. As the Centaurs will bring the basketball down the floor. Here's Heber. Heber to DeJesus. Out up on top. New into the ball game was Destin Haywood Gomez. This is Heber. DeJesus. Trailing by 1 are the Centaurs. Bounce pass inside to Alsey. Knocked away by Beagle. Out of bounds. Off of Alsey they'll rule. And they go back over to St. Thomas More. Down the left side. Knocked away by Alsey on a steal, but he touched the sideline out of bounds. Go back over to St. Thomas More.
Watch out for the broom over there.
I've used that broom many a time. Do not break my broom. That's my biggest part of technology for me. Oh, my gosh. St. Thomas More's basketball.
Much better flow to this one, Mark.
Yeah, I think. Again, this is going to be a traditional game, and I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah. A lot of energy out here still.
Yep. Well, and they haven't played two halves of basketball either. Jaden Fleming drives that one in. 11-8 in favor of St. Thomas More. Bringing the ball down the floor will be Mark Heber. Gives it up to Haywood Gomez, back to Heber. Over on that right side, Chris DeJesus. A little toss over the top to Edwards, who looks to go baseline. Fell down with the basketball. It's still loose, goes out of bounds. Last touched by St. Thomas More. And it'll be ball underneath for the Centaurs. Haywood Gomez will take it out. Oops. Heber went left, and the ball went right.
He zigged when he thought he should have zagged. It looks like it was tipped, no? Maybe not.
No. They're just the question was whether it was on the sideline or underneath, and
Gotcha.
they decided to go underneath. Right. Jaden Fleming against Edwards as they bring the ball up the floor. Got it to Beagle. Beagle stops, pops, misses, rebound Edwards. Alsey committed that time, came out on Beagle and gave Beagle the open shot.
He's disrupted that a couple of times. He's got really good instincts over there.
Not sure what this is. We got... What? Okay, I'm totally lost now. Denzel Washington being called over. I'm not sure if this is a mask issue or what this is. A little discussion over at half court.
I'm sure that's what that is.
I think that the way they were pointing.
Well, I've noticed a couple of possessions, and it's real difficult for the point guard to come down and call out a play with a mask on, and
it's dropped down below the chin.
So it's dropped down below the chin, and
correct.
I don't think it's intentional by any means. Just sort of another thing that we have to deal with.
Yes. Well, you do not get mask breaks here at this level. As you do in high school. And in mask breaks, it's interesting, in high school, you were not supposed to coach during a mask break.
So basically, you're supposed to just
stand around.
Oh, boy.
They're supposed to stand around on the court and take your mask, and you can pull it down and take a break. Edwards, you have to be socially distanced. That bounce pass underneath was stolen, but I think it was out of a travel violation or something.
Yeah, he traveled, yep.
I didn't see the call over here. I was looking over there. Fleming with the basketball, or Jenkins, I should say, for St. Thomas More. Brings it up the floor against Heber. Wilton Causey onto the floor as well for St. Thomas More now. He wears number 14. This is Fleming.
Defense.
Ball was knocked away from Causey, but Fleming was the first to pick it up. Brings it back out to the top of the key, goes around Edwards, got a little screen there. The runner is no good, goes out of bounds off of Alsey again. Unfortunately for Kyle.
That's too bad because that was a real good defensive stand there. They held them to take a bad shot with 1 second on the shot clock, and they got a tough bounce on the rebound. Now they got to reset for 30 seconds, so 20 seconds.
Out up on top, Jaden Fleming. Bounce pass, jumper is up and good for St. Thomas More. It was a two-pointer, and I'm just trying to pick up the number. Was it? 11. Yes, it was 11. Number Tajai Jenkins. Ball stolen away by St. Thomas More up at the top.
That's a travel, yep.
Yep, and they got the travel.
It's interesting you mentioned the fact about the numbers on the back.
Yes.
Woodstock only has numbers on the back, too.
Right. They both do. It's almost, at least I know some of the faces.
Right.
But when you're just looking at the faces you're not familiar with, makes it very difficult.
Milo's into the game.
And some faces look alike, especially with masks on.
Right.
It doesn't make it easier on play-by-play guys, let me tell you. DeMonte Johnson, that one went through the arms of Destiny Haywood Gomez, and now the foul from behind by Wilton Causey, pushing Gomez over the half-court line. No, there's no question he wanted to get the backcourt violation, but that was a tough way of doing it.
Yeah, a little shove, little nudge.
A little aggressive. Nomar Tejada in the basketball game for the Centaurs. Gives it to DeJesus. Nomar was our star of the game last basketball game we did for the Blue. Dumps it down to Milo Sheave. There's a jumper for Tejada that will not fall, and a foul over the back will be called. That one going against Destin Haywood Gomez, his first.
You like to see a player when they come in off the bench. You like to see him get in the flow a little bit before you take a deep shot, but it was an open three.
Ball underneath for St. Thomas More. Knocked away defense. Right into the official, and it goes out of bounds. He'll go back over to the Chancellors. They get it in bounds. Moving it up is Jaden Fleming. tried. That almost was a travel there. Milo Sheave got in his way, but he may have not. He may have not
he knocked the
continually
ball out
held
of
the
his
ball.
hands
Yeah,
before he-
that's the only thing that saved him, I think, on that one. Missed jumper there for Causey, or for De Leon, I should say. Ball was knocked away by Fleming from DeJesus, but is picked up there by Johnson. His runner will not fall. Rebound comes down to Causey.
What was I saying about the flow?
Well, it's just disappeared. It's gotten a little bit, sloppy again. Best word for it. De Leon with the basketball. 13-8 in favor of St. Thomas More. Woodstock Academy blue against the St. Thomas More varsity. They go into the lane, no good. Too hard. Milo Sheave on the rebound. To DeMonte Johnson. Racing it down the floor against Beagle. Couldn't get the layup. It's knocked back in. Was it Milo Sheave who gets it? Yeah. 6'7" player out of New York, Milo Sheave. 13-10 in favor of St. Thomas More. Jaden Fleming in the logo. Baseline, jumper, no good. Rebound, still fought for, picked up by Haywood Gomez. For the Centaurs, up ahead to Johnson. Gives it up to DeJesus. He'll bring it back outside. DeJesus brings it down the floor. Foul on the play against De Leon, I think, on the trip.
Yep.
Abdur De Leon.
Oh, no, it was on Fleming.
Was it Fleming? Okay, my bad. Okay, that's his second on Fleming. Almeida's back into the basketball game, so is Bancoli. Sheave to take it out, has Tejada, but right in front of Tejada was Jenkins. Bounce pass up ahead to De Leon, over to Fleming. Left side, this is Bancoli. Back out. Little move there, a little juke to get around, and the jumper good for St. Thomas More. Was that Fleming again? I think it was. My guess is 11 and 9 are getting to me. I'll tell you the truth. I can't tell the two apart. And when you can't see their number, oh well. Actually, it was Causey over there who got the basket. That shot by Johnson will not fall. So Causey for St. Thomas More, 15-10. Jumper by Jenkins is no good. Rebound comes down to Tejada. Bounce pass to Sheave. Back out to Tejada. Thought about the three. Cross courts it. Johnson well outside. Johnson puts it to the floor, lost the basketball. I think he actually literally lost it. Couldn't find it. De Leon's short jumper is no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back outside. Jenkins, turnaround jumper is good. 17-10 and a timeout called on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take one as well with 8.5 left to go here in the first half. 17-10, the Chancellors with the lead over Woodstock Academy.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
And we'd like to thank O'Brien Financial Advisors once again for coming on board and helping us out, broadcasting these games on, well, for example, this weekend. So kind of a nice thing to do on a rainy, awful-looking I don't know if it's still raining out there.
It's hard to tell. It was still light out, though, earlier. I
Was it
noticed
really?
It's starting to stay lighter later.
Yeah, so 5:30 or so is sunset.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. When is the daylight savings? Is it in a couple of weeks?
I believe so.
Like March 14th or something like that? Milo Sheave back outside. Running and putting it up. The runner will not fall for a
That was
Shetty
a Sherman
Calvo.
Douglas floater.
Levi King cannot get to the rebound. It goes out of bounds back over to St. Thomas More.
You know, we had talked earlier about how, you know, sometimes it's hard to be in sync when you're not playing that consistently. And I think you talk to any coach, especially early on in the season, they always say that the offense takes a lot longer to get than the defense. In other words, you have a lot of low-scoring games because your defense is usually ahead of your offense. We're sort of seeing that here as they're not quite in sync.
They're not. There's no question.
I mean, the effort is there. They're playing hard. They're getting after it. They're getting on the floor. But it's just they're just a little out of rhythm here early on.
With the basketball, P.J. Cannon for St. Thomas More. Cannon pulls up on his dribble. He gives it up to the top of the key, De Leon. Bounce pass inside. Looking to go with the left hand, then kicking it back out to Causey. Causey almost traveled. De Leon, jumper over Calvo is no good. Rebound fought for, picked up by the Chancellors. Causey, jumper from outside, no good. Rebound inside, Causey, no good. Rebound comes down to De Leon for St. Thomas More. Back outside to Cannon. Gets it over to Bancoli. Bancoli looks down inside. Bancoli against, now it's Sheev against Almeida. Almeida, now King is on him. Over it away along the baseline. Somehow bounced into a St. Thomas More player hand. Causey's jumper is no good from outside. Rebound, DeMonte Johnson.
Stick a fork in it.
What were they, 0 for 7 on that possession?
I can see Coach Washington over there stomping his feet. He's really agitated with the fact that they didn't get the rebounds. I mean, they had 5 or 6 opportunities, St. Thomas More.
My gosh, I thought it was like 7 by the time they were done.
As a coach, you always want your teams to out-rebound the other team, and when you see 2nd and 3rd and 4th opportunities, you've just given the opponent an opportunity to score.
They're going to say the timeout called by Denzel Washington.
I think he just wants to stop the bleeding a little bit here.
I think that's what he did anyway. I thought that's what the point was. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Maybe not. Or was it a turnover?
Might have stepped on the line.
Might have stepped, or a travel or something like that. I saw him point to the bench, and I was like, is that a timeout? But whatever, St. Thomas More gets the basketball back, and we're going the other way. So it was a turnover on Woodstock. Runner is no good by Causey. Underneath again, fought for, and a foul as Almeida was fighting Sheev for it. I think Sheev is going to be the one who's going to, nope, it's actually Bellotti, 0, is out there. So Jaden Bellotti will pick up the foul. That's his first. Almeida goes to the free throw line. 4th on the team. And Almeida's first free throw is up and good. Well, not quite as much scoring as we saw in the gold game.
We were off to a pretty good start, but it was just it's been a little bit of a lull here in the last 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's like every minute or so you get a basket in this game is what it comes down to. Is what I'm looking at my score sheet and seeing. And it's like every other minute you might get a basket. That Bellotti on the rebound off the miss by Almeida. 18-11 in favor of St. Thomas More.
Woodstock needs a hoop.
Ethan Edwards. This is Bellotti. High above his head goes to Shetty Calvo. Back over to Edwards. Looked to go inside to Alsey, who could not find position under there. Bellotti's runner dumps it down low and up and no good for Karchik, who's into the basketball game. Rebounded by St. Thomas More. Up ahead quickly. That's De Leon to Causey from 3-point. For Causey, it's no good, too hard. Rebound De Leon on that long bounce out. Knocked away. P.J. Cannon couldn't get to it. Ethan Edwards does. Foul is on number 14, Wilton Causey. That'd be his second. And 5th on the Chancellors.
Woodstock getting a little outworked on the boards. Defensively, they're doing pretty well. They're forcing St. Thomas More to take some bad shots, but they gotta get that rebound.
There's a little bit more bulk. I don't know about size, but maybe a little bit more size on St. Thomas More's side right now. So Edwards hits the first free throw. One more attempt for Ethan Edwards. 5'11" guard out of Brooklyn, New York. And his second one is up and good. 18-12.
Needed those 2 points. They were in a little bit of a funk.
in favor of St. Thomas More. As with the basketball is Jenkins to Cannon. Beagle. Little alley-oop inside to Almeida, and Almeida puts it down. 20-12. They are living down by the basket. Edwards had that knocked away on his pass to Bellotti. Centaurs will keep it over on that far side. Right in front of Coach Taylor Mulvey of St. Thomas More. And yeah, he is a grad of St. Thomas More back in 2011. Heber will take it.
Good to see players coming back and coaching at their alma mater.
Happens a lot. It really does. Bellotti. Happens a lot around here.
Does.
Down low to Avkarchik. Back out to Alsey from the elbow. That won't go. Rebound Beagle.
Woodstock's gone cold.
Yep. Jenkins with the basketball. Jenkins. Top of the key. Down low to Beagle once again. Avkarchik knocked out. It'll be back over to the Chancellors. The last basket for Woodstock Academy came at the 10:22 mark. A jumper by Sheev, or actually an inside move by Sheev. And that was about 5.5 minutes ago. They did have a couple of free throws in between. Well,
yeah, and when you're struggling, you really hope that your defense kind of gives you a little bit of a lift and trying to turn some stops into some easy baskets.
Cannon's jumper is no good. Woodstock Academy on the rebound. Here's Edwards. To Avkarchik in the lane, back out to Edwards. Back into the logo. Edwards to Heber. Kyle Alsey.
Nice move.
Inside, just a little too, not hard enough. Bellotti fighting for that rebound hard inside. Got it back up, but couldn't get it to go down.
There's a lid on the
ball
basket.
Underneath. Yeah, it went
they
out of
worked
bounds.
awfully hard. You can't fault the effort there around the basket. They were going after it. They just couldn't finish.
Bellotti did everything he could. He got to the
both
ball.
Bellotti and Kyle
also, yeah. So St. Thomas More underneath. They get it into Beagle. Beagle will bring it down the floor. They give it up to Tajai Jenkins. Goes baseline. Runner, reverse layup. No good. Underhand layup, if you will. And the rebound comes down to Edwards. And he just tossed it too far ahead. He had Kyle Alsey out there in the lead. Just couldn't connect. With the basketball, Tajai Jenkins. Jenkins of Avkarchik. He had Beagle down there he was looking at, I think. It's P.J. Cannon now with the basketball. Cannon gives it up to Bancoli. Back out to Cannon. His three-pointer is on the way, and he buries it. That was a killer.
Yeah, I thought they were doing a pretty good job defensively, and those are daggers.
Those are daggers. 23-12. Bellotti with the basketball. Heber's jumper is up and no good. That was a three-pointer. Bancoli on the rebound. Back we go the other way. This is Cannon, who just had that three-pointer.
Nice
Beagle
defense.
knocked away by Avkarchik. Edwards. Slowing everything down just a little bit as we get near the 3-minute mark to play here in this first half of basketball. Heber looked to go low to Alsey and then pulls it back out. Edwards with it. Edwards down the left side of the lane. Jumper from the elbow, good. 23-14 in favor of St. Thomas More. Cannon with the basketball. Lost the handle. Picks it back up. Got it to Jenkins. Back out to Bancoli from three. No, that was a rainbow. Almeida picked up the rebound in a travel. That was a tough travel.
Again, Woodstock is not limiting St. Thomas More to one shot. They're getting multiple opportunities.
Edwards lost the handle, almost had a backcourt, almost threw it away too. Bellotti picked it up. Love those fluorescent green shoes. Jaden Bellotti, you can tell where he is all the time. Beagle with the basketball.
We got fluorescent green, and we have a tie-dye looking psychedelic
mask.
We got a pink pair.
We got some
Good
fashion
stuff.
statements
Good
going
stuff.
on out there. Jenkins with the basketball, brings it back outside. Jenkins looks in, gets the bounce pass over to, here's Bancoli. Knocked away from Bancoli, picked up there by Bellotti, and Bellotti a foul called on Fleming on the floor. That'll be the third on Jaden Fleming.
In the NBA, that would have been a clear path foul.
Yes. Levi King will check back in for Ovkarchik.
Ovkarchik gave him a little bit of a lift in there.
Yeah.
Couple boards, couple good defensive stops.
Levi, a local kid out of Westerly. Underneath, Edwards couldn't get it, but Levi King got the ball back, bulls his way in, and is blocked by Beagle. We go the other way with Jenkins. Down low to Beagle. Beagle put up and was fouled. I could hear that slap over here.
That's 3 on Kyle.
Yeah. Yep. That one will go on Kyle Alsey out of Medford, Mass. Third one on Kyle. Beagle to the free throw line. Milo Sheave will come back into the ball game. Beagle's first is no good. Fifth foul on the team.
It's always tough losing a player like Kyle. He gives him a lot of energy on the defensive side. He communicates really well. He's a presence in the paint.
Beagle's second one is up and good. 24-14, double-digit lead for St. Thomas More with under 2 minutes to play in this first half. The ball is knocked away from Edwards, picked up by Levi King. Over to Heber, back out to Sheave. His jumper from long range is no good. Heber could not get the rebound, fought back out. Gets it to Edwards. Bellotti. Not a lot of size out there right now for Woodstock Academy. Levi King back out to Ethan Edwards. Edwards back out to King from 3. Got it! Levi King.
That was big. They needed that badly.
Gave him an open look, and he took it. 24-17.
You can get another stop here.
Spinning around is Fleming in a travel, maybe? No, a foul.
It's foul.
Bodied up on by Bellotti. Nope, not Bellotti. It was Heber, I should say, his first. Ball underneath to St. Thomas More. Jacques Rivera, our head coach on the prep basketball program, is going to join us at halftime of this one. Inside was blocked by Levi King. Getting it back and putting it back up and in, however, was Jaden Fleming. Nice second effort by Fleming. You got to give him that. 26-17. Wasn't put off by the block from behind, and he managed to get it back up there and put it home as this one goes out of bounds off of St. Thomas More. And the Centaurs basketball underneath. Levi King to take it out. Ethan Edwards. Edwards dribbles to the right, kicks it back out. Nomar Tejada. Back to Edwards. Jumper and a foul, or what? It's going the other way. A 3-second violation, maybe? No, basket's no good. Foul underneath, yeah.
Looks like it's on Milo.
Yep, Milo Sheave is first.
Too bad, because we just knocked down that 3.
Yes, you did. Or we did, I should say.
The difference between 9 points or 6. It's a big swing right there.
So the foul on Sheave.
Second on Milo.
Because it was an offensive, obviously, it is not a shooting foul, even though that was a 7th on the Centaurs. Beagle, high above his head against Levi King. There's Jenkins. Jenkins jumper, rimmed in and out. Rebound Almeida inside. They have owned that low block, haven't they? 28-17. Jumper from Tejada from 3 is going to be hard off the backside of the rim and no good at the end of the first half. Played one half of basketball here at Woodstock Academy for the Blue against St. Thomas More's varsity. It's 28-17 in favor of the St. Thomas More Chancellors. When we return, we'll be talking with the head coach of the Centaurs, Jacques Rivera, coming up in just a moment.
We saved you a seat. The Woodstock Academy has received a generous gift to replace the seats in our new Center for the Arts on South Campus. We're now selling individual seats to raise money for additional improvements throughout the center, and funds from purchased seats will go directly to this effort. Seats are $200 each and can be purchased in groups, making them a nice option for a family or as gifts. Each seat has the opportunity for custom recognition that will be displayed in the armrest. Seats can be purchased online at www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. That's www.woodstockacademy.org/save-a-seat. Each gift is tax deductible, and seats can be dedicated as an individual, couple, or family, for your children, grandchildren, or parents, in memory of a loved one, with the name of your business, organization, or community group, or one of many other options. If you have questions, please contact me, John Sturdivant, at 860-928-6575, extension 1211.
Welcome back to Woodstock Academy as we are at halftime here of the Blue game against the St. Thomas More Chancellors. And with us, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, Jacques Rivera. And Jacques, kind of an interesting first game, but more of a, I think you guys have done this before. Did you do this last night as well? Kind of a glorified scrimmage kind of deal?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously you want to have a winner and a loser at the end of it, but Coach Quinn and I and other opponents have agreed that this is kind of an unusual year. So,
you could say that.
And I think the most important thing, it ties into our motto, right? So, obviously our motto here is college placement. So to be able to give our kids an extra 20 minutes of play, to be able to gain more footage or to be seen more by viewers through your work, we thought it outweighed all of that, because you don't know if you'll have a game next week.
Right. You never know.
Right.
I mean, it can happen. All you need is one positive test somewhere,
right,
and it's over for a while. There's no question about that. So when you look at it, were you happy with what you saw out there today?
You know what? I think our kids are fighting, man. I think our kids are fighting. I mean, we're small up front. And I thought, we won the first segment by 1. I think we lost the second segment by 3.
5, 35-30.
Oh, we fouled at the end.
Yep.
I mean, we had a great 3. We had a great look to tie it with Speedy Carcamo. You had an opportunity to tie it. I think we're down 33-30, and we had a chance to tie it. And our kids are logging a lot of minutes right now. I mean, they're logging a lot of minutes.
Well, you have some injuries over there.
I mean, you got Dominic Struthers, who had 23 against South Kent, out 6'9". You got Justin Cross, who's out 6'10".
Deshaun Gittins went down.
He goes down in the second segment. 6'8" Ray Guzma's not here. So we're a little banged up, but I think our kids are fighting. I think that it's tough. It's tough. So when you're playing a lot of minutes, then you got to play with a mask on. So I'm not making excuses. I mean, if you know me, Mark, as you do, I want to win. Like, we want to win. But I thought our kids really played hard, and I thought they fought.
And at this point, let's face it, you want to win.
Right.
But is it important? Not really. I mean, the importance is development.
Right. And more important than that, I think, is development. I think on top of that, it's exposure.
Yeah.
Right? And I think our kids are getting a lot of exposure. And that's the key. To play 120 minutes in less than 24 hours.
That's not easy.
And not at this level. I'll give you a call. Thank you. No, you're good. So this is Coach Quinn. That's Coach Quinn.
Yes,
so,
I know Coach Quinn very well.
So I think that it's I'm proud of our guys.
I would be. They played hard. There's no question about that. What does the rest of the season look like for you guys real quick?
I think it's get to Tuesday, test again, and then come back negative, and then try to play again next week. I think next week we're playing another Connecticut school. I'm not
Canterbury
sure.
or Cheshire?
Canterbury, Cheshire. Somebody would have see. So obviously we're taking it day by day. I think tomorrow we'll ice, watch film, practice Monday, Tuesday, test Tuesday, and then hope negative test Thursday, and then we'll play again Friday.
Sounds good. Jacques, thank you very much for joining us here on our halftime.
Thank you so much.
Jacques Rivera, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. He went out that door chasing after Jerry Quinn. To talk to him just a moment as Jacques Rivera goes away briefly. Well, we're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back as right now it's a 28-17 lead for St. Thomas More over Woodstock Academy.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
fresh. That's the thought that goes into everything that Grill 37 serves. Grill 37 takes pride in every step of bringing a delicious meal to your dinner plate. All steaks are certified Angus beef, hand-cut in-house. Grill 37 takes the time to make all of its soups, stocks, sauces, and dressings by hand. Nothing comes from a can, and it's a difference you can taste. It's Grill 37, 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret. For reservations, call 860-315-5640.
Brad Favreau with us once again. And Brad, how about some halftime stats here?
All right, for St. Thomas More, we had Fleming with 6, Beagle with 5, Jenkins with 6, Causey with 2, Cannon with 3, and Almeida with 5. And for Woodstock, Heber with 3, King with 5, Alsey with 1, Edwards with 6, and Cheve with 2.
So Edwards was the leading scorer there?
Edwards was the leading scorer, 6 points off the bench.
I don't know about you, but that was a quiet 6 points, wasn't
Both baskets were, one was 2 free throws, which was at the end of a drought.
Yep.
And then the basket was at the end of a drought also. And don't forget, he hit the 3 just prior to Sheev getting the offensive foul.
That's right.
Those 6 points.
That could have been 9.
That 6 could have been 9, and that was the difference between a 9-point game and a 6-point game. So, a couple little tweaks here and there. I mean, obviously the big one in the second half, if I'm Woodstock, it's controlling the defensive glass where St. Thomas More, I didn't keep rebounding stats, but
that was pretty dominant.
It was about 3-1, I think, and that's that can't happen.
And we can't remember you can't forget about the 5 or 6 shot possession.
Right. There was one possession. Yeah, exactly.
So they were pretty dominant.
It just puts new life into a team when they're continuing getting offensive rebounds and if you get a defensive rebound, you turn it into offense, and sometimes you get a point in transition or. So that's the big adjustment, I think. I think defensively they're doing okay. Offensively they're a little ragged, but I think that's to be expected. But the defensive rebounding is number one.
Oh, no question. They have to get more active off the boards. I'd like to remind you on Monday night, once again, about 6:45, we'll be broadcasting live from right back here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Woodstock Academy taking on the Putnam Clippers. Then on Tuesday, that's a boys' high school basketball game. Then a girls' high school basketball contest on Tuesday, also at 6:45, as Woodstock Academy takes on Killingly. And then on Thursday, Woodstock Academy boys again take on the Wheeler Lions. That game is a 6 o'clock start. There is no JV game. We're also doing a hockey game next week. We may be doing some more prep basketball next week. Hockey game on Saturday against Rocky Hill. That one right at about 7:15, if I remember correctly, at the Norwich Rose Garden Ice Arena. We'll be broadcasting that game. Speaking about tech, that's we'll make it work if we can.
Anytime you're in a rink, it's
just not easy.
It's a roll the dice.
If you do not have a kind of a dedicated line, if you will, right into a modem somewhere, it gets dicey, especially trying to put video out. We got lucky with it once. We'll try with it again and see if we can get that game back here on Saturday. We're going to work hard at it. Brad O'Connor will be joining us with that one, along with Greg Smith, and look forward to going back to the Norwich Ice Arena. That was fun last time we were there.
It's really a great facility down there.
I mean, I like the broadcast facility. The broadcasting from the stands, except that the stands are metal and it's about 9 degrees.
Yeah.
9 degrees below zero, I think, inside the rink.
I'm so used to the cold in a rink, it doesn't even affect me
Doesn't
anymore.
affect you. Does affect me, let me tell you. Beagle with the basketball as we get underway in the second half. Over to Fleming. Alley-oop taken away, but right into the hands of Bancoli. Put back up, no good. Beagle on the rebound, no good. And it comes down to DeMonte Johnson. Kyle Alsey, Levi King, Jaden Bellotti, and Mark Heber. And Heber with the basketball for the Centaurs out there to open this second half. Levi King goes baseline with it, cut off there, has to look to kick it out, and manages to do so to Bellotti. And there's a jumper from the corner that is no good by Heber. Rebound comes down to Beagle. Up ahead quickly to Fleming. They look down low to Beagle. Beagle off of his foot. Picked up by no one yet. Still on the ground. Ball is still on there. Going to have a jump ball call, and that one will go back to the Centaurs. That was a little tough one right off of Beagle's foot.
Yeah, good hustle there, getting a loose ball, getting to it. I'd like to see Woodstock get a basket, taking it to the hoop here, just to get the legs going again and get some sort of rhythm.
Get some confidence back in the offense.
Some confidence.
Down by 11, 28-17. Levi King to Jaden Bellotti. Bellotti's jumper from the free throw line is just not going to fall. Rebound comes out to Levi King, however. King drives it through and misses the layup. And did they get the goaltend? They did.
Yeah. It's exactly what I was talking about, taking the ball to the hole.
Second goaltend we've seen today. 28-19 in favor of St. Thomas More. With the basketball is Jenkins. Brings it down the floor. Jenkins dumped it down to Bancoli. Bancoli has to give it up to Beagle. Little right-hander, won't fall. King had the board, got it off to Heber. Mark Heber from Patterson, New Jersey. This is Levi King to Bellotti. Guarded out there by Fleming. Or by Jenkins, I should say. Inside, Bellotti went to the hole. God, could not get the basket to fall.
Nice cut.
Yep.
That was a beautiful cut.
Just would not roll.
It's just
goes against Almeida.
Some of the little things that you do, you move without the basketball, good things happen.
Leo Almeida, his second foul of the game. First on the Chancellors in the half. They'll send Jaden Bellotti out of Apex, North Carolina to the free throw line. I've had many a nice trip to North Carolina.
I've never been.
Never been?
Never been to North Carolina. I hear it's incredible. I hear the weather's great.
I love the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
That's where I've been many a time in North Carolina.
Someday.
Little town called Duck. Seriously. Duck, North Carolina. 28-21. Something tells me a lot of people will know where that is.
Yep.
A lot of northeastern people head on down to the Outer Banks. Jenkins goes to Causey. Runner is no good. Bellotti on the rebound. Knocked away by Jenkins, and he got stuffed by the rim. Got it back, lost it, and it goes out of bounds off of
he's giving it Woodstock
St.
ball.
Thomas More. Yeah, DeMonte Johnson tracked it down. They're going to say St. Thomas More last touched it. So it will be Woodstock Academy basketball.
That would have been a killer. We got another stop, and then we turned it over at half court. Got really lucky on the missed dunk.
Thankfully, the rim played some good D.
Yeah.
That's what you call a friendly rim, you know. DeMonte Johnson gives it up to Bellotti, goes through and around Almeida and gets the basket. 28-23. We're down to a 5-point differential here. Jumper from the free throw line is no good, off the mark, goes out of bounds, last touched.
So the last three possessions Woodstock has scored, they've taken the ball to the hole and not settled for a three. So those are some good signs.
Karchik back into the ball game for Woodstock Academy. DeMonte Johnson, Levi King taking a break. Heber to Karchik. Bellotti down in the low post. Alsey on the turnaround. Gets the little
left.
28-25.
Nice little run here.
Yep. Starting to find some offense. Jumper is no good for Jenkins, but a foul, and it might go against Heber, and it does. Second one on Mark.
He did okay. What he did, though, is he came in underneath while the shooter was in the air, and that's a no-no. Played pretty good D initially, and then...
When you do that, generally that whistle gets blown.
Yeah.
So Jenkins to the free throw line. 3-point lead for the Chancellors. 16:49 left to go in the second half of this second game. Well, second game and a half. This is almost my second triple header in a row on a Saturday. Pretty close. One more attempt here for Jenkins. Good. Hits them both. 30-25 in favor of the Chancellors. Out of Oakdale.
Break an 8-0 run?
Yeah. It was their first points of the second half. Bellotti. A little behind the back dribble there to keep the ball away. Edwards from 3 and no foul this time.
What did I say? You know, you come in off the bench, you always say take it to the hole. He just came in and shot a 3. What do I know?
Well, he took it to the hole in a manner of speaking. Put it down, 30-28. Now, with the basketball was Causey up on top. Fleming has to kind of corral that one off the handoff from Almeida. Steps back outside, gives it back to Almeida. Ball was knocked away from Almeida, manages to retrieve it, dumps it down low. Lots of traffic down there, kicked out.
Good block.
Partially, it was blocked by Bellotti off of Fleming. Fleming had no choice but to shoot it as the shot clock was running out. Edwards cannot get the baseline runner. Rebound comes down to Causey. Was that elbows? Not elbows, was it? No, I guess not. It will be on Bellotti.
Bellotti.
Yeah, his second. You almost get the elbow call because his elbows were very high on the rebound. But they instead gave it to Jaden Bellotti. Inside they go to Fleming. Fleming will bring it down the floor against DeMonte Johnson. Beagle. Back to Fleming. Looking down low. Bancoli can't get free, so they give it up to Jenkins. Jenkins again looking at Bancoli, who's flashing all over the place against Tokarczyk. He probably ran 3 miles in that little stretch that he did. Travel violation against Fleming. That was one of those, how many yards did Pat Mahomes run? Was it in the Super Bowl running away from the defense?
Yeah.
It was like 400 yards or something stupid like that. Well, Bancoli just about did that with Tokarczyk on that one. Edwards to Alsey. Alsey had kind of brought it down. You should not do that. Bancoli ties him up. And the question is, what's the call? Jump ball.
Should be jump ball. That was
to St. Thomas More.
Yeah, Kyle, he's mad at himself. He knows
you
he
bring it
brought
down.
The ball down.
You bring it down. It wasn't little people there, as Greg Smith would say. It was a big guy.
Right.
And he just grabbed onto it as he brought it down. Almost a foul by DeJesus. Got into the back of Fleming, who regains his balance and no call made. Fleming will bring it down the floor with a left-hand dribble. Gives it up to the right side, around to Jesus. Gets some help from Causey and a foul. Travel, my bad. I could not see through that many bodies to find that official. So the travel, where was it?
Did they get a foul?
I don't know. I think you saw a push over there,
no,
didn't
it was
you?
a foul. It looks like the 4th foul on Almeida.
On Fleming.
Sorry.
It's the 4th on Fleming. I knew there was a little something called over there after that, so 4th foul on Fleming, 2nd on the team. That hurt St. Thomas More. Edwards to King. King at the free throw line against Beagle. Gives it back to Edwards. Again, a little step inside jumper this time. No good. Rebound. Bellotti had it knocked out of his hands. Has to go track it down out of bounds. They say he stepped on the sideline.
I think that would have been Woodstock ball, too.
I think so, too. Because although I think Bellotti thought he may have tipped it, you wouldn't think he'd be that aggressive if he didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure he needed to save that.
I agree. But you'd think that a player going after that aggressively, he knew something that no one else did.
Well,
Jenkins up ahead to Beagle.
What you do in that situation is you
play.
You don't give the official the opportunity to make the judgment call, because if he sees you running after it, he's like, oh, it must have gone off of him.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I think Bellotti thought, was that it did go off of him. So, and there was a Beagle basket and a foul. The foul on Levi King is his first. And Beagle's free throw is good. 33-28. 5-point lead again for St. Thomas More. Centaurs shaved it to as few as 2 just a moment ago.
Yeah, they had a chance to tie on 2 different occasions.
Bellotti looked inside to Tokarczyk, knocked away. Picked up there by Bancoli. Bancoli picked up his dribble, has to give it up quickly. Fleming's jumper from the free throw line is no good. Rebound comes down and put back up by De Leon.
The Achilles heel.
Yep. Offensive rebounding. Bellotti with the basketball. Bellotti goes around and bumps into Bancoli. Fall away jumper, good for Bellotti. Gave himself the space that he needed with that bump. 35-30. De Leon. Over to Jenkins. His runner, no good, but a foul. Will go against the Centaurs. I think it's of Karchik is who they're pointing to.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Because they can't see the front number. And Jason's not going to let him show it. I don't, no, I'm not going to let you know. So it's 34 of Karchik. That's his first. Fourth on the Centaurs. And to the free throw line. Jenkins for St. Thomas More. Free throw is up and good. Hard to believe, but this season rapidly coming to a close, the winter season, seems like it just begun.
I know.
Because it
started
did.
on January 19th, and we've only been a month in.
Well, we only started on February, what was it, 2nd, I think?
Right.
Because we had to hold off a little bit.
Yep.
So 37-30 in favor of St. Thomas More. So from that point of view, it started on the 19th technically for the Centaurs, for the high school team. Jumper by Bellotti, the turnaround from the elbow is good. And it's going to end by about the 17th, 18th, 19th of March, which isn't all that far away since March starts on Monday. Baseline kick. Bancoli goes around of Karchik, dumps it down low. Jumper is good. Is that Jenkins? Not sure.
Jenkins again.
Yep.
He's had a day.
Runner put up by DeJesus, no good. St. Thomas More on the rebound. Up ahead quickly, intercepted by Edwards. Back we go the other way. Free throw line jumper is good for Edwards. 39-34. A little bit of back and forth now. More like a prep game that we're normally used to seeing. Causey's jumper is no good, but rebound, guess what? Inside for De Leon.
Absolute killer.
A lot of offensive follows. Not fouls, but follows for St. Thomas More. Bellotti of Karchik. DeJesus on that left side. Kicks it to the corner. Edwards takes the three. No, frontside rim Beagle on the rebound. Up ahead to Causey. Jumper inside the arc. Way high. Bellotti came down with a long rebound. 3-on-2, but he lost the handle. Goes down low of Karchik is all by himself, or was, and went back up with it in a foul. I think that one will go against Causey. That would be his third, and it is. On Wilton Causey. His third on St. Thomas More. 11:41 left in this ball game. 7-point lead that if Karchik can kind of claw into a little bit with this free throw line, he hits the first. Out of Wilbraham, Massachusetts. Do you remember what was based in Wilbraham, Massachusetts? And I think actually it still is.
Pringles?
Nope. Or is it?
I don't know.
Friendlies.
Friendlies.
Friendlies
are they even,
I think they're still in business. I know they have ice cream. I bought some Friendlies ice cream not so long ago.
I think a lot of their restaurants are closed, but I
think some are still open.
Yeah, the Friendlies ice cream is definitely sale for retail.
Yep. I think they were in Wilbraham, Mass. last time I knew.
I've eaten a gallon or two of Friendlies ice cream in my day.
A gallon or two? I don't know how many. I've eaten quite a few over the years.
My favorite Friendlies ice cream is black raspberry.
I like cherry vanilla.
Ooh, cherry vanilla is good.
Yep.
Kind of like the Cherry Garcia.
Oh, yeah. There's a steal by Levi King, and he slams it home. Levi King for the Centaurs. Off the steal, makes it back a 3-point game. 41-38. You got me thinking of ice cream now. This is not good. Because after all this talking, my throat is a little, shall we say, needing of some cherry vanilla ice cream.
Might be an upside-down dinner. We have dessert first.
It might be. Oh, my gosh. We should not have talked ice cream. Now I got a hankering for it.
Caramel swirl. That's good.
Would you be quiet? Causey with the basketball. Right-hand dribble. Gives it back out to De Leon. French vanilla. De Leon run there, no good. Rebound inside. And DeJesus, I think, fouled him over the back.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but there's nothing wrong with vanilla ice cream. I love
vanilla's great.
I love vanilla ice cream.
The little chocolate sauce and.
Oh, please. What's even worse, I like soft serve vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's only 40 degrees outside and we're talking ice cream.
Shows you where we're at.
Outside, they kick it to Causey. Beagle at the free throw line against King. Turnaround runner
Beagle's
with
tough.
that left hand
He's
is
tough
good.
in the paint.
He
Nice
is.
move.
43-38, back to a 5-point lead for the Chancellors. Levi King, well, Johnson looked like he was going to give it to him and then decided not to. DeJesus lost the handle, picked up by the Chancellors, and away we go the other way with Jenkins against DeJesus. Goes right to the hole.
Right there.
Quickness on Jenkins' side is tough to handle. 45-38, timeout on the floor. My voice could use it about now. 10:16 left to go in the ball game. Back with more in just a moment from Woodstock Academy. Oops.
My junior year, I took engineering and architecture, and I discovered an interest that I didn't know was there.
I feel comfortable trying new things here at Woodstock Academy because of all the opportunities my teachers have given me.
At the Woodstock Academy, students are empowered to explore their interests and discover new possibilities. We offer over 230 courses taught by highly qualified faculty, along with numerous activities, distinguished fine arts program, and competitive athletics. Learn more at woodstockacademy.org/future centaurs.
See you there.
See you there.
Welcome back. You can see us right here, in fact. That was your lovely wife on that commercial.
That was.
Was it not?
That was. Does a very nice job with
Yes,
that commercial.
She does a very nice job bringing a lot of people who we love to meet here at Woodstock
Absolutely.
Academy.
It's been a challenging run for the admissions department, but
Absolutely.
they're working tirelessly on attracting kids here. It's been like everything else. It's been
a challenge.
It's been a challenge, but
in this
we're up
new
to
normal.
It. We're up to it.
Well, I think we've all kind of adapted. You know, as many businesses and educational institutions and everybody else have had to. You adapt.
Yep.
And and you know, you got to figure it somewhere down the line that some of these adaptations probably would have come about at some point anyway.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, and this has been talked about a lot. In a lot of ways, we've learned a new way to do some things that we could do things better.
Jumper is good for DeMonte Johnson. 45-40. How will it change the world? Who knows? Abdur De Leon with the basketball as far as the changes are concerned. This is Beagle, who was fouled on the play by King. Be his second on Levi. And that's the 7th on the Centaurs.
Yeah, 1-1 the rest of the 1-1 till 10.
Till 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's 2 after that. So Beagle will go to the free throw line. John Beagle. Free throw is up and good.
St. Thomas More has been shooting the free throws at a good clip here. I think they are.
And Beagle misses the second. That was almost the broadcaster's jinx, you know. Greg Smith does that very well. 46-40. He loves to say this kid is 7 for 7 from the floor.
They're 10 for 13 from the line. That's pretty good.
Not too bad. Ball was taken away from Milo Sheave by Beagle, threw it by Jenkins and out of bounds. So the Centaurs will get it back.
Need to take advantage of these turnovers with your Woodstock.
Down by 6 with 9:20 to go.
A lot of ball game left, but you want to take advantage of every opportunity.
DeMonte Johnson will bring the ball up the floor. Gives it up to Ethan Edwards. Milo Sheave. Over on the left side is Calvo. Edwards, top of the key. Against Bancoli. Spins around, puts it up on the underhand. No good, but a foul. Maybe on Bancoli. That would be the first on Io Aiken Bancoli, if that is on him, number 25. And it is his first. Free throw line for Ethan Edwards. 5'11" guard out of Brooklyn, New York. Not Brooklyn. I was, when we say Brooklyn, and I think there was one time I was watching a Channel 3 newscast, and they said, well, in Brooklyn today, I'm like, oh, got a Brooklyn story. Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
Edwards' second free throw is up and good. 46-41 in favor of St. Thomas More. This is Jenkins with the basketball against Mark Heber. Comes over the timeline, bounce pass to Bancoli. Inside, could not quite get it to Almeida. And the ball is picked off by the Centaurs.
Nice job defensively there. They fronted him and made him lob it over, and good backside help.
Calvo picked up the loose ball, gave it to DeMonte Johnson. King over on the right wing, drives to the elbow, kicks it back outside. Get it back to DeMonte. Trying to drive in from the elbow, pulls it back outside. Jumper now from 3, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Nice job by St. Thomas More, Jaden Fleming, to recognize the fact that he didn't have to touch that basketball. Fleming playing with 4 fouls. But with 8:20 to go, I guess they figure might as well, now or never.
Right.
Brings the ball down the floor against Calvo. Bounce pass to Beagle. Look to do the give and go. Instead, they kick it back outside to Almeida. Back to Fleming. This is Jenkins. Brings it back outside. 8 seconds on the
High
shot
screen
clock.
coming here.
Beagle falls back. Jenkins tries to go around. Stops on the fall away. No good. Front side rim. Comes out to Heber. They were trying to waste some time, I think, on the shot clock, too, being a little bit more deliberate. Sometimes that works better. That doesn't work as good as you want it to. Heber's jumper no good, but King came down with a carom. Back outside to Heber. And he'll stand in the logo. You're only down by 5. You got plenty of time with 7.5 to play. Calvo's jumper at the shot clock. Only 2 was on the shot clock. Rebound came down to Almeida. Sheave ties him up. Then the 2 of them battle for it. No call. I don't know if there was a foul there. It just looked like
I think that was a good no call. I think initially
Beagle inside, no good. Beagle's follow is good.
Initially, Milo looked like he kind of reached around the back, and they didn't call it. And then there was an elbow that I think it was inadvertent, but it was a good no call,
I thought you're probably right. As I said, I don't know if there was a foul there. It just looked like one.
Another putback offensive rebound for St. Thomas More.
Yep, on his own shot. That's what a putback is, isn't it? Sheave got the rebound. I realized afterwards you said putback. I was like, oh, yeah, he said that already. Out of bounds. When you've been broadcasting for 5.5 hours, words like that go through, or however long it is, 4 hours.
Who's counting?
Not me anymore. King will take it out from underneath. And they will wing it in to Heber. Way outside. In the logo. Heber with that right-hand dribble stops, pops, and just a little hard. Rebound comes down to Almeida, ripping it out again. They have challenged on a lot of these rebounds, just not getting them. Yeah. Fleming will bring it down the floor for St. Thomas More. Beagle with it.
Ooh, that's a travel.
And he traveled, no question. I could have called that one from here.
Yeah. I like Beagle. He moves well without the ball. He's got some length to him. He's got a nice touch around the basket.
Battles inside. Levi King. He and Levi King are kind of very similar type players. Kyle Alsey spins with that right hand and puts it up at home, 48-43 in favor of St. Thomas More. Under the 6-minute mark. Timeout. Yep, will be called by St. Thomas More. We'll take one as well. With the score, 48-43, Chancellors.
Fresh. That's the thought that goes into everything that Grill 37 serves. Grill 37 takes pride in every step of bringing a delicious meal to your dinner plate. All steaks are certified Angus beef, hand-cut in-house. Grill 37 takes the time to make all of its soups, stocks, sauces, and dressings by hand. Nothing comes from a can, and it's a difference you can taste. It's Grill 37, 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret. For reservations, call 860-315-5640.
And welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 48-43, 5:55 to go in this, 2.5 ball games. I was going to say in this second game, but we've actually had 2.5.
It's been a good game. This game's
has
been
been
a
tough.
good
It's been
game.
tight.
Woodstock's had a couple of opportunities they had 2 opportunities to tie it early in the half, and they've cut it to like 3. It's been between 3 and 7 points really for the most part, and what they really need is a couple of stops and then to convert on the other end. In a couple of instances, they've gotten a stop but can't score on the offensive end, or they've scored on the offensive end and given up a rebound. So I think that, again, it's 5 points with 5:55 to go. A lot of game left.
Never been able to maintain the mo.
No.
They seemingly get it at times, and then it flits away.
They made a good run to start the second half, but you're right.
Almeida looked inside to Beagle and just threw it over the top.
There.
Yeah, you needed a TO, not a timeout, a turnover. So they'll bring it down under 6 minutes to play, still trailing by 5. Well, you can definitely make this an easy one-possession game here.
You got to continue to attack the hoop.
With the basketball
fall in love with the
Nomar
3.
Tejada. Brings it back outside as Bancoli comes out. Heber. Right-hand dribble, goes over to Johnson on the right corner. Goes around Jenkins, kicks it back out. King from 3 over the top of Beagle. Alsey on the follow, won't go. DeMonte Johnson got to the ball. I think somehow it last touched to St. Thomas More Chancellor. I don't know how, but it did.
Defensively, St. Thomas More has done a nice job of making Woodstock use the entire shot clock. I think you noticed those last 2 possessions, Woodstock was forced to maybe take a rush shot that they might not have taken. Like to see them be a little bit more aggressive attacking the hole earlier in the shot clock, so you're not in that position where you have to force it.
Levi King to take it out, trying to find someone. He finds Alsey. They kick it out to DeMonte Johnson. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Nomar Tejada. Here's Alsey. Back to DeMonte. Kick it to Heber. To the lane, puts it up, and a foul.
Nice take.
Yeah, that time Heber took it right at Almeida.
Yep,
I think that's number 24. And Almeida's going to get the foul.
They did use the entire shot clock again.
That's the 3rd on Leo Almeida. I think it's a little bit of patience and also a little bit of defense. I think the Centaurs are really trying to be patient and looking for a good shot.
Yep, I think you're right. And I think, but like you were saying also, defensively, St. Thomas More has done a nice job
Absolutely.
of getting into the passing lanes and really not allowing Woodstock to get into the paint, although Mark did a nice job taking it to the hole there.
One more attempt here for Heber and a chance to make it a one-possession game on this one, and he does. Back to a 3-point lead.
All right, make your free throws down the stretch.
For the Chancellors with the basketball. Almeida dribbling around into the lane, turns to his right, puts it up, it's no good. Alsey skied for it, couldn't get it, fought for it, comes down to Jenkins. Jenkins brings it back outside, a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Killer, absolute killer.
Nomar Tejada against Jenkins. Beagle he almost lost
court.
it. No, it was close. Jenkins goes against Alsey, puts it up, and I thought that was going to fall. It does not. Almeida on the rebound, and a foul will go against Alsey, I think.
That's his 4th.
Yeah, I think Kyle got that one, got in there. And the 4th on Kyle, or they say 3rd. So we must have had I had 4th too, so they say 3. We'll go with them.
Okay.
I'm not going to complain.
Me neither. I'm not going to tell him.
Almeida on the free throw line puts it up, no good. Well, maybe their legs will disappear a little bit here in the end here. It might help the Centaurs, if you know what I'm saying. As far as the fatigue is concerned. Second one for Almeida, no good. Rebound, Beagle. Oh my gosh, Beagle, a follow-up putback. You look at that, off the free throw.
Yeah, that's...
Which makes it even worse.
That'll keep coaches up at night.
Oh, yeah. A couple of missed free throws, then Beagle missed the follow, got it back and put it in, and then King throws it out of bounds, but it last touched a St. Thomas More player. So we're back to a 5-point ball game. 50-45. Karchik will take it out as he came back into the game. This is Heber. Johnson at the top of the key. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bellotti in the lane, tried to get over the top of Beagle. Now with a battle for the rebound. Alsey wins it. Bellotti has to go out and get it. Ran over Jenkins to get to it. And you're right, I didn't even look at the shot clock. So a shot clock violation against the Centaurs.
It's not the possession that you want.
No. Kind of disjointed, to put it nicely.
Yeah.
Fleming with the basketball for St. Thomas More. Brings it down the floor, comes over the timeline. Fleming dribbling around, goes to the lane, fakes off Karchik, puts it up, no good, but a foul. I think that will be on Bellotti. Nope, it'll be enough Karchik. Reaching in from the other side. So that'll be his second foul. It'll put Fleming on the line. Under 4 minutes to play. Fleming's free throw is no good. Free throws have suddenly not gone home. Ethan Edwards back into the game for the Centaurs. Denzel Washington doing a lot of flipping around of this lineup. Second one's no good. Rebound Bellotti. 0
All
for
right,
4.
take advantage here.
St. Thomas More suddenly off the mark from the charity stripe. They were 10 of 13, I think, at one point, right?
Yes.
You were saying that?
Yeah, I think I put the
You put the whammy on him real good. Alsey with the basketball to Edwards, dropped it, but it's picked up by Heber. 8 seconds on the shot clock and a reach-in foul.
Bailed them out a little bit.
And that might be number 5 on Fleming, if that's on Fleming. Nope, number 11. It would be Jenkins who picked it up.
It's only his first.
Yep. Hard to tell because they're pointing their hands the other way from us on the other side of the floor. Alsey with the basketball. At the free throw line, dishes to Edwards. He goes inside against Beagle and another foul.
Edwards had a good, solid game today. He's done a nice job kind of controlling the tempo, taking the ball to the hole when he has it, taking a outside shot when it's there for him. He's giving him a lift off the bench.
And Beagle with a foul, that's only his first.
Gosh, as active as that kid is, that's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Because he's one of the most active kids on the floor.
Now, Almeida's got to go to the sideline. I think he's either got hit in the eye or something like that because he's kind of holding his eye or had a finger near his eye. Edwards at the free throw line. It's good for the first one. And one more attempt here for Ethan. Chance again to make it a one-possession game. He will not succeed. Rebound Beagle. Back we go the other way, and that will be a push along the sidelines.
Yep.
And it was Bellotti.
Third on him.
Yeah, Jaden Bellotti picks up his third. And to the free throw line, we'll go Fleming. You really put the hex on them. Holy moly. They have missed their last 6 free throws. Timeout called.
Now they're going to make it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
You just went the other way.
I went the other way on it. You're right. Timeout called, and we'll take a timeout as well.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
2:56 to go in this one. 4-point lead for the Centaurs. Or for the Chancellors, I should say. And the whammy, will it continue? Or did I reverse it? We'll find out. Fleming goes back
Where's
to
that
the free
rabbit
throw
foot?
line. Yeah. And Fleming's free throw is up. Oh, boy.
There it is. All your fault, Mark.
I'm going to hear about that one for a while. There's a sideline step out by Heber.
Just shooting yourself in the foot.
Yep. Stepped on the sideline. Unfortunate. Knocked away by Bellotti. Saved by Bellotti. Picked up by Heber.
Bodies flying everywhere.
And we got a foul called on St. Thomas More.
Looks like they're going to have a one-on-one opportunity here.
Yeah, because that will be the 8th foul, of course, on the Chancellors. It goes, I think, on Fleming. That will be number 5. So Fleming is gone with the 5th foul on one that he probably didn't want to give up.
Yeah,
that was not a great foul.
No. They say when you foul out, typically if you have 5 fouls, 2 of them you probably would like to get back.
Yep, that was one.
Because they're either 94 feet away from the hoop, or it's a reach, or it's a silly foul.
I don't know if that was silly. I think it was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was just a wrong
It's a loose
place at
ball,
the
and
wrong time.
you're wrong, you ran into Heber, and
Yeah.
that's what came down. So I kind of look at that one not as silly, but more as unfortunate.
Yep.
Heber's free throw is up and good. One more attempt for the Centaur guard. And Heber's free throw is good. Hits them both.
Back to a 3-point game again, Mark.
Yep, 51-48. We've been here before. We've been here often. And trapped in the trap
good job
was
getting out of it.
Jenkins. Getting out of there is right. Jenkins goes right to the hole and puts it up and home.
He's a strong kid.
That's the one thing, if you trap, you do kind of open yourself up for, is that no one's left to guard it.
Oh, he stepped out.
And he did. Bellotti stepped out of bounds. Just when you think the momentum is swinging, whoosh, back the other way. They get the ball in. Jenkins now, with Fleming out, is the main ball handler. Brings it down against Bellotti, I should say. Goes to his right, drives, puts it up, and a foul might be on Bellotti. I'm only guessing because I can't see over there, and it's not Bellotti. Of Karchik, maybe? Nope. It'll be 14 instead. 14?
Who's 14?
I don't know who 14 is.
It's a 14 on...
Yeah, but it's not on ours. Is it Ethan Edwards, 44?
44, probably.
Yeah, it is. They just changed it, so Ethan Edwards picked it up his first. Free throw line, and oh, yeah, I did it. Jenkins hits the first.
This kid can play.
Yep.
He's aggressive. He's strong. Takes the ball to the hole. He's good defensively. I mean, he single-handedly beat that double team.
Well, they've taken advantage of that now twice, going down the floor.
Another rule of thumb, you never want to get, if you're a double team, you never want to get split.
Nope. And one more attempt here. Well, after going 0 for 6, they've hit their last 3. I'm trying, Brad. I'm trying. 55-48. Baseline move for Bellotti and a jump ball call.
That. Oh, that's a tough call.
He'll go over to St. Thomas
There was a
More.
lot of contact there, but
the jump ball is all they got. And they get the ball in.
To guess who?
To Jenkins. Well, that's who they got to get the ball to. He's the ball handler. He's a good free throw shooter. You want him in his...
He's their guy for sure.
You want it in his hands right now when the game is on the line. De Leon pulls it outside, gives it back up. They'll give it back to Jenkins, who'll bring it back up to the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. They don't mind working it down inside 10. You want to do that. Jenkins goes right to the hole and puts it up and home. This is the Jenkins show. 57-48. Wasn't it just a 3-point game?
Yep.
6-0 run for the Chancellors. Jumper from 3 is no good for Bellotti, but it comes all the way out to Heber. Heber steps back, pops, and hits on the fall away. 57-50. Chancellor's easily able to get the ball in to De Leon. They'll want to get it back to Jenkins and Do. Jenkins dribbles right through the double team, gives it up as he was kind of losing his balance, goes to Beagle. Beagle's turn is too hard. Almeida's stuck under the basket. Alsey ties them up. Jump ball back to the Centaurs. Nice job by Kyle Alsey.
Kyle plays hard. He's active. He's emotional.
DeMonte Johnson
Plays
comes
with
back
a lot
in.
of fire.
Heber will go to the sideline. 1:03 left to go in the ball game. Karchik rolls it to Johnson, almost to half court before he picks it up.
My most hated play in basketball.
Not the only one.
The Rajon Rondo let it roll used to drive me nuts.
Edwards over on that left sideline. Now they got to worry not only about the shot clock but the time. DeMonte Johnson drove in, and a foul on the floor will go against De Leon. At least he raised his hand. Nope, it's number 11, Jenkins, who gets his second. And it'll send DeMonte Johnson to the free throw line.
It's too bad you couldn't trade and say, I don't want the foul, I want the basket.
Good, you know, there has been talk about that, hasn't there? At times. And now a timeout called after DeMonte Johnson hits the first free throw. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 57-51. Chancellors.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
This Lenten season, give up that so-called fish in your freezer. Instead, come to Grill 37 and enjoy fresh, hand-battered fish and chips. Join us every Friday evening from 4 to 6 from February 19th through the month of March for our Friday Fish and Chip Special. For only $12.99, you'll enjoy an amazing plate of wild-caught cod with fries, homemade coleslaw, and tartar sauce. Reserve your table today by calling Grill 37 at 860-315-5640 or enjoy at home by ordering to go. Check us out at grill37.com.
You know, fish and chips doesn't sound bad anymore right now.
You know what? I could go for that.
I could too. We're talking ice cream.
Cheese.
Now we're talking fish and chips.
A nice big cheese pizza, or a little mushroom, onion, and green pepper.
Yeah, I could even go for a Whopper right now.
A little Whopper.
Burger King and McDonald's, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. You know how it works. The nice thing is where I live, all of those choices exist.
Right on the way home.
Exactly. Johnson gets the free throw. Makes both of his, makes it a 5-point game, 57-52 in favor of St. Thomas More. Dribbling through the double team, and then the triple team is Jenkins.
And he got fouled
And now
times.
he gets fouled, yeah, because Bellotti had to foul him after that. That's his fourth. The goal was to foul him as soon as you can. He was not the guy you wanted to send to the free throw line.
Basically avoided a triple team.
Yeah, because he had two around him and one in front.
Yeah, that was.
Got right through it.
He's a player.
So Jenkins to the free throw line. And his first is good. That's the one guy you do not want at the free throw line right now.
Yeah, he's money.
Second attempt here for Jenkins. And that one's good. And they're just smooth. 59-52. Back to a 7-point game. Johnson from downtown Woodstock. No good. On the three-pointer rebound, Jenkins fouled by Karchik, his third.
Jenkins is 7 for 8 from the line today, Mark.
Okay, good. You did it. Maybe that reestablishes. Probably not.
He's too smooth.
DeMonte Johnson literally had to be about 23 or 4 feet out on that shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, although you're down by 7, you need the 3. It was an open look.
There's no 7-point play, but
no.
I think
well, you did it well. I mean, you keep doing this, okay? And I will not say
anything.
Exactly, because I'm going to screw it up. You know that. Second one is up and good. Well, it worked for one. Johnson with the basketball. Up to Ethan Edwards. Left side. Bellotti from 3. No good. Short. Almeida pulls that one down. He's fouled by Alsey. His fourth. Got to wing up those threes now that you're under 30 seconds. You really got no choice.
Yeah.
an 8-point deficit. At the end of this one, we'll do some quick final half scoring, and then we'll be done for the day. Then we can go get some of that ice cream and fish and chips and Whoppers and whatever
Pizzas
else we've been talking. Pizzas.
Everything bad for you.
Exactly. We could use one of those right now. With 24 seconds to go, number 24 just hit a free throw. Hey, why not hit them both, right? 62-52 in favor of St. Thomas More. Bellotti will go baseline, no good. Rebound to Almeida, and Bellotti grab for it. And the two of them not very happy with one another.
Yeah.
Well, when you played two games in 2 days.
A little frustration.
Yeah, 2 games, 2 days. That kind of played out there, but it's just a jump ball call. It'll go back over to St. Thomas More with 16 seconds to go. Ball goes over Bellotti. It looked like he could have had it, and a travel violation will go against De Leon. Doesn't really matter. 12 seconds. I haven't seen many games where he scored 10 points in 12 seconds.
No.
Has it been done? Maybe. Edwards from 3. Buried it with
Edwards
10 seconds.
Had a nice game.
62-55, and all the Chancellors want to do is just run out the clock here. Jenkins trapped in the corner, got it back to Beagle. This will end it as we've reached the final score of 62-55 in favor of the St. Thomas More Chancellors. How good are you at running them up?
I'm working on it.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll have the final stats here from Woodstock Academy, a 62-55 win for St. Thomas More.
Fresh. That's the thought that goes into everything that Grill 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret serves. Grill 37 takes pride in every step of bringing a delicious meal to your dinner plate. All steaks are certified Angus beef, hand-cut in-house. Grill 37 takes the time to make all of its soups, stocks, sauces, and dressings by hand. Nothing comes from a can, and it's a difference you can taste. It's Grill 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret. Go online to grill37.com. Or for reservations, call 860-315-5640. Grill 37, just minutes away from the Woodstock Academy and a proud supporter of Centaur Nation.
62-55, the final. Brad Favreau with some final stats.
Okay, for St. Thomas More, we had Fleming with 7, Beagle with 14, Jenkins with 21, including 7 for 9 from the free throw line, Causey with 2, De Leon with 4, Cannon with 3, and Almeida with 5. For Woodstock, Bellotti with 8, Heber with 9, Johnson with 2, King with 9, Alsey with 5, Afkarsic with 2, Edwards with 16, and Chev with 2.
So Ethan Edwards, our leading scorer, 16 points, only player in double figures.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they spread it around pretty good. I mean, they did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players that did score. But yeah, and really if you're to look back and if you're Coach Washington, you feel like you had a chance, but really it was the second chance opportunities that were really the
offensive boards were for the Chancellors.
Yeah, that
kind
was
of one-sided.
That was the difference maker. So I think that's. But other than that, it was a well-played game. It was entertaining. Both teams got after it.
62-55 was your final. St. Thomas More defeats the Woodstock Academy Blue today at the Alumni Fieldhouse. We'll be back again on Monday as we have the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, a boys basketball team, taking on the Putnam Clippers, and Greg Smith will be back with me for that one. Brad Favreau, thank you very much for giving up just about your entire Saturday.
No problem, Mark.
To join us
I always enjoy calling a game with you.
It's fun. It's fun to do. We enjoy to do this. We enjoy doing this all the time. Even if it was a long day, it's a fun day. Yep. No question about that. So for Brad Favreau, I'm Mark Allard. Have yourself what's left this weekend, a wonderful part of what's left of the weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday night